Hello and welcome. My name is Tavishima Ayede. I'm the host of the podcast, and I'm making today's recording in church because my kids are at catechism classes. So, yeah, I'm making two episodes in the same day. Now, the goal of the podcast is solving business problems. So, if you have issues with customers, issues with marketing, issues with sales, issues with your side hustle, something is holding your business back, then this is the show for you. Subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, or any player of your choice. And if you'd love to connect, then call, SMS, or WhatsApp me on 080 Now, today's episode, man, is an emergency episode. Today, we're talking about how we can use, excuse me, Google Business Profiles to boost your business. Google Business Profile. For those of you who already know about it and you've been using it, back in the day, it used to be called Google My Business. So if you've listened to any previous episode where I spoke about these sorts of things, I would have referred to it as Google My Business. But I just found out that there's been some changes. So it's now called Google Business Profile. Now, the reason why this is an emergency episode is because, I was on a radio show, that was on Tuesday, trying to answer somebody's question. He's a mechanic, about how he can boost his business. I mentioned on Google My Business. And apparently, there are lots of people who don't know about this thing. As in, forget that the guy is a mechanic. There are people like you and me, like educated fellows, like universities, master's level, hustling, couple of years. There are people who don't know about this. So after the radio show, some people send questions. I spoke to somebody on the phone, and the person was like, that you are even talking about self. Okay, Google My Business, I know it. That WhatsApp business. And I was shocked. I was like, how can Nigerians be telling me in 2025 they don't know Google My Business and they don't know WhatsApp business? So that's why today is an emergency episode. In case you're one of those people who's been listening and you didn't know that this thing existed. Because even when I discovered it during my event photography days, event photo and video, the thing had already been around for a while. So when somebody told me, the person was telling me as if look, this thing on day now, it's established. You're supposed to know this kind of thing. So that's the reason why I'm telling you guys, because this thing is old. As anything is decades old. So if you didn't know before, please know now. Like I said, it's no longer called Google My Business, it's called Google Business Profile. So this is a free tool. And I repeat, free, as in FREE in capital letters. It's a free tool that we use to manage our online presence, especially in search and maps. Let me break it down for you. Free tool, you're not spending money because you already have a Google account. Everybody has a Google account. Everybody. Apart from my late grandmother, may she rest in peace, because she refused to own a phone. I don't know why. Maybe it was strange technology for her. So it's free. As in, the thing is in your pocket. As I'm speaking to you now, you're listening to this podcast with your headphones. Your head is on your phone is in your pocket, or your phone is on the table, or maybe your wife picked up your phone. She's playing Candy Crush. She's interrupting this podcast. Go and tell her now, babe, stop this Candy Crush. I'm listening to something on my phone right now, please. So it's free. It's already in your pocket. It's already on your phone. So we manage how people see us online. When somebody searches for me online, this is the thing I will use to manage it, to curate my presence, to package myself, so that when people come and see me online, you'll be like, what? This is a correct guy. And you should be doing the same for your business too. Then, it works especially for search and for maps. So that when somebody is searching for something related to your business, so let's say you do shawarma and somebody types best shawarma in Abuja, or correct shawarma in Lagos, or affordable shawarma in Oshodi. You want to make sure that you show up in search. It's Google My Business that you use to manage that. Then especially in maps, for me, this is the best thing about Google My Business. Your address will come up. So if you're one of those places, like for my customers, the diary sessions have been dropping. They have an office in Lekki. Somebody will click on the link and the thing will direct them straight. They will drive straight to your office. So for me, maps, the most beautiful part of Google Business Profile. Somebody will drive straight to your business. Of course, you can do other things like put your WhatsApp link there, your phone number be there, your email will be there. So one click, somebody will call you straight. In fact, the first time it happened to me, I found it really, really impressive. that people will just click on the link and then call me, but now it's just a normal something. So it doesn't even wow me anymore, but it happens, right? So what you do is you use Google, a business profile. You create a, business profile. Business profile just means you are creating a public listing. You're listing something on Google that everybody can see. The listing will carry your business name. It will show your product or your service. It will show your address, your locality, and how people can get in touch with you. Now, the reason why in the old days, when I started off this podcast some 4 or 5 years ago, the reason why I should tell people everybody do Google my business is because if somebody Googles affordable shawarma in Oshodi or best shawarma in Abuja or what will I say, imported shawarma in Lekki, you will now show up. That's on the desktop, because back in the day people used to browse a lot using computers. Now we all use our phones. So you will show up on the top right hand side of the Google results. They will show, it will just be a box of 3 businesses where it will just give a brief, business name, 5 stars, some comments, open Monday to Saturday, click here. You might appear in those 3. Now, that is premium. That is gold. Because people recognize that those searches are organic. So they're not paid. So it's not as if somebody's advertising. So people are likely to click on those before they click on any other link. I know some of you will say AI is taking over here, but that's a podcast episode for another day. Until then, for now, Nigerians still search on Google for lots of stuff. I don't see Nigerians going to ChatGPT to now type where is the best shawarma in Abuja. That time will come. But for now, best shawarma in Abuja, they will type it in Google. So another thing is Google Business Profile gives you an opportunity to interact with your customers, because people go there, they leave you reviews, they drop messages, all kinds of things. So any direct access you're having to direct access you're having to people is pretty good, very, very good. So of course, like I said, your phone number will be there, your email will be there, so people can email you directly from Google Business Profile. They can call you directly. Like I said, the first time it happened to me, I thought it was like film trick. How'd you get my number? Was on Google was on your Google My Business Profile. I was like, oh, for real? I said, yeah. I said, okay. So this thing works. So please take advantage of it. Now, it's a platform that you can update like any other platform. So you can put up photos from your business, photos of your product, put up videos, I don't know, whatever video you want to put, whether it's your product or a service or video testimonials from your clients. Always update it for special offers or opening times or things like that. Independence Day is coming up, we'll still be open. Or this Valentine's Day is coming up, we're giving 20% discount on wedding cakes. On Valentine's cakes, blah, 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 whatever. So this is the reason why I tell everybody to go and do this thing. And I'm surprised that people don't know about it. Like I said at the top of the episode, this thing is free. It is free. You have nothing to lose. Even if you don't want to be updating on that, just do it and then forget it. Later on, when you learn some more, you can now take it yours. But for now, just go ahead and do it. And now, see, this is the thing lots of people don't even realize. Because Google wants to give a good experience, the thing is, Google has already started curating certain kinds of information around you and your business anyway. So the thing is probably already showing up. All you now have to do is go there and claim your business listing. Google will say, are you sure you are this business? You say yes. They say, I approve it. You go through some exercises, then they'll let you have the profile. So for lots of businesses, they're already building it. And that is how I discovered mine. I can't remember who it was that told me. And I went and checked, and I saw that there already was a profile for Ayede Film and Photography. That was my business. I say, there's already a profile. All I had to do was claim. So I clicked on claim this profile, and we now ran through a bunch of exercises to be sure that I was who I said I was. Then I had full control. I now put correct profile picture. I started putting customer picture. I started putting, anytime that I put photos on Instagram, I would go and put it there as well, get visibility, try and get people to give me some reviews, And I started showing up when people were searching for stuff. The only thing that paid me was that the people who will call is all these people don't want to shoot passport. And I was like, what the hell with these passport people? because there's no money in passport actually. Wait and get and all that. I was like, look, I want like wedding money, event money. That's what I'm looking for. All you passport people, stop calling me. Yeah. So, but anyway, it works. I will get wedding calls, but passport people, yeah, that one, those ones will call every week. People always need passports last minute. So, as take advantage of it too, I beg. The thing is free, especially since you know how Google can be. Sometimes they just go and disappear one product. Like Google had its own social media. I can't remember what it was called. Like there was what was it called again? Google something. I can't remember. And some of us spent time on that social media, as in building an alternative presence to Facebook. And then one day, overnight, Google just disappeared the whole thing. So please take advantage of Google Business Profile before one day Google will say, you know what, we're disappearing this thing. At least come and take advantage of it while it lasts. Then, apart from it being free, the reason why I should take advantage is because people trust Google. So anything they see on Google, it must be true. So if they search, I've been taking advantage of my profile and I've been doing a good job getting reviews and stuff like that. And then you and me, we're competitors, we're in the same space. Your own business comes up. You have not claimed your own profile. You did not optimize it. You didn't do anything. But me, I've been on top of my game and I've been optimizing it. I've been getting engagement there, getting reviews there. And it shows up that my own business has 3.8 star review from 507 customers. And then meanwhile, you didn't even touch your own. Who do you think they're going to believe? They'll say, well, 3.8 would have been good if it has 4.5 stars, but at least they'll know that, okay, this is a business that's alive and well. But, truly, honestly, you might even be a better person than me. But because I package myself well on Google, people will click through, like, oh, Google never lies. They'll pick through and then they'll call me. Then this also serves as a mini website. That was one thing I really liked after the call. That's after the radio show. I was talking to someone. The person was like, this thing sounds like a small website. And I said, very good. It is a mini website. It is a free website for you. So if you don't have money to go and do website for now, be managing this thing, Google Business Profile, please. So, anyway, so that's just it. I just want you guys to know that this thing is available, since there are lots of people who don't know. So that's the reason why I'm making today's emergency episode. This thing exists. It is out there. It is free. These are the benefits. Now, this is how to create your profile. By the way, Google is not paying me anything, so don't worry. They're not giving me commission here. I haven't blown like that yet for them to start thinking of paying me. What's it called? What do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, so nobody's paying me. So this is what you do to create your own profile. Sign into Google, create your Google account. Except if you are in my grandmother's set, you already have a Google profile. The thing is, you just can't remember that you set it up. Because the first time you got your Android phone, you had to create a Google profile to get access to it. So trust me, you already have it. So anyway, you already have it. So create your Google account. Step 1. Step 2, go to business.google.com/ad. Again, you go to business, B-U-S, not Z, business.google, Google. I have to say Google because my Yoruba people now. People like to say Google. In fact, I remember the first time I heard Google when I was in university. I said, I need to laugh, but I knew that if I laughed too much, the baby would tear me slap. So I just kept quiet. So Yoruba people, you're saying Google. It's not Google, it's Google. So business.google.com/ADD, ad. Or you can do what I did. I just searched Google My Business. And then that's how I found something. But now, don't search Google My Business. Search Google Business Profile. Then for those of you who are like me, like you do it, you now see that, there's already a profile for my business. Just click on Claim Now. Or Manage Now. The rest of you, I think you will click on Create or something. But anyway, the thing is straightforward. Like another radio listener was wondering, like he will call for guidance. No, this is not a guidance something. It is very, 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 very direct. The English is not too much. There are some things you have to think about. Like when it says business description, don't just go and put shawarma. So there are some things you have to think about. Business description. You want to talk about your business in a way that when people read this description, that they want to F with you. You understand me? describe your shawarma in such a way that when people see it, they want to eat your shawarma. So don't just go and put business, shawarma. No, 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 no. So for that one, you have to think. But the process is a very is a very auto-save kind of something. So do what you can do today, save. The other ones, think about it. Come back tomorrow and then continue. It's not as if you don't complete it, the thing will not the thing won't sorry, excuse me. It's not as if you don't complete the whole process today, the thing won't show. So it's not a problem. Go there, claim now, manage now, create now, whatever option it is, click. Start entering your details, business name, put it there. Somebody asks if you need to be registered under CAC. For the purposes of Google, it's not as if you need to, but to do business in Nigeria, actually, you should be registered under CAC and FIRS. So those of us who are dodging the law, I understand how it can be. In the beginning, you don't have money, and you don't want to pay tax. You don't want to, I understand, but at some point, we have to do the needful. So, enter your business name, select your category, put the business address. Please do not put your business address because this is for the whole wide world. You do not want people to know where you live. You and your girlfriend, you and your children, no. So put your business address. If you don't have a business address, no problem. There are ways around it. Like when I started the podcast, by the time I started the podcast, I had shut down my studio. So I didn't have an office address anymore. So I did not put down address for the podcast. I needed to do verification. What I did was video verification. Now, verification is what Google does to make sure that you are who you say you are. Because Google is trying to avoid scam. They're trying to avoid spam. That's SPAM. If you thought of something else, you need Jesus. Go and renew your mind. So they're trying to avoid SPAM, spam. They're also trying to avoid 419. They're also trying to avoid fraud. So what they'll do is Google will say, verify yourself. Now, during my own time, I don't know if they still do it now. There was postcard. You can click on postcard. They will send a letter to your address. You will now get the letter. You will now go online and you will now type in the verification code. Google will now say, oh, okay, we sent this letter to Oshodi. Somebody picked this letter and entered verification code. Therefore, this must be a legit business. So postcard was available. But I didn't pick postcard because I do not trust NiPost. I don't. Back when NiPost even used to work, I remember back then in secondary school, if I write my letter to Popsy because I was dying and I needed sustenance, and I need money now, used to take 3 weeks for my letter to reach the guy, and it would take another 3 weeks for my father's letter to get back to me. And of course, my father will not respond for another 2 or 3 weeks. In other words, I'll write the letter. By the time the response comes back, I've already gone home for holiday and come back. As in, the need for sustenance has passed. So I do not trust NiPost for nothing. Remember when it was time for my master's and they said I should send the what do you call transcript through post. I said post me. I'll give NiPost. I said no way. I did whatever I could to get my transcript from OAU so I could send the thing by DHL because I said this thing about NiPost. It's not me and you. Before the school now tell me that the transcript has missed. After all the stress that I went through to get my transcript. So I don't trust NiPost. So I didn't select postcard. So the first time around, what I selected was phone or text. They will call you. But every time they were calling now, the phone will just keep cutting. They call like 3 or 4 times. The thing cut. I said, okay, no problem. I now selected text to verify by text. They sent me a text. I entered the verification code. And then, bam, that was it. We're good to go. So back in the old days, verification was by postcard. Now, I know for sure that you can verify by post and text or by email. Just enter your verification code. But for those of you who have issues with address, like somebody called in, she was like, she's been trying to verify this thing. But the problem is the people that own the plaza where she does her salon, they have already done the Google My Business thing for the whole plaza. So it's not allowing her to create for her own small shop. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's try and break it down. Shop 6B something plaza. Maybe that will work. If that doesn't work, then maybe you can do video verification. So nowadays, like during my own time, video verification, I just looked into the camera. Then they told me to look left. I look left. They say look right. I look right. They say look up. I look up. Look down. Then turn around. Then, that's how they verified me. But here that nowadays, apart from these face and location, you now do signage. You go outside, they'll say snap your billboard. You snap it and then upload. So there are options that are available. Then please, now that you've claimed this thing, begin to optimize. Update your hours. When are you open? Open from so to so. Description, please. Work on that description. Good description. Nowadays we have good AI tools. We have ChatGPT, we have Google Gemini. There is no excuse now for you not to be able to describe your shawarma business in a very mouth-watering way. Please don't just go and put shawarma. Your competitors who are trying to put stuff up on their Google My Business profile, they are doing their best to make their own. They say Abuja's finest, avant-garde, something, juiciest, sweetest, like they will, they'll play it up. They'll butter it very well. Don't just go and put shawarma. So use AI tools. Get a nice description. Then always, this thing is algorithmic. Always be uploading photos. Always be uploading videos. You make a correct shawarma. You say, this shawarma looks like it has master's degree. Snap it and put it. Then put some small text underneath it. Double something cheese, whatever shawarma. We love to wow our customers. And then you do update. When people search on Google, best shawarma in Abuja, and your own comes up, 20 people have given you 4.8 Google review, and then they can see pictures of all your shawarmas there. Maybe you put like 62 picture of shawarma, maybe 23 picture of jollof rice, and 16 pictures of steak meat. You understand? Your profile is already looking healthy. It's a reason for somebody to say, you know what, let's try this guy. So optimize your profile, and then you will start getting value. And then the time will come when I was a young photographer minding my own business, and then an unknown call came, and then I picked up. Say, is this Ade Film and Photography? I say, yes. Are you available for so and so? Blah 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 blah. Oh, by the way, how did you get my phone number? Oh, I saw it on Google. You will have that experience as well. And like I told you, the first time it will happen to you, it will be a very sweet experience to say, this thing that I fixed for free. Like truly, people can just be buzzing me like that. It's a very, very sweet experience. So take advantage of all this stuff. Okay, I think after this I'll make the WhatsApp business episode. That's also an emergency episode for those of you who do not know about WhatsApp business. As in, I'm surprised that in 2025, the kind of things that I have to repeat. But anyway, this is a public service episode so that you guys know what's up, what's out there, and free resources that are there for that you can use to promote your business. So that's all for today. That's it, and that's all. If you'd love to connect, please call, SMS, or WhatsApp me on 080-6466-2140. Thank you for your time and attention. I'll catch you next time. Same place, in your headphones or in your speakers.